Hi, my name is Junaid. For my category project, I chose to focus on the competency of curiosity and imagination as I've always struggled with thinking outside the box and being creative. I truly believe that this competency is very important for self growth as being inquisitive helps to fuel innovation, imagination, and creative work. In the book Curious by Ian Leslie, one of his strategies to become more curious is to be a thinker. This means to try new things out and be creative. I decided to foster a growth mindset and improve on this competency by putting myself outside of my comfort zone through spontaneity. I didn't want to plan out my activities weeks in advance as I would end up overthinking and bailing out at the last minute. After learning that my chronotype was intermediate, I realized that I'm at my best during evenings and planned my activities around this time period. The first few weeks, I ended up doing generic activities such as going to the mall, the movie theater, and general outings where I was surrounded by people I didn't know. Being around other people puts me outside of my comfort zone as I've always preferred to be by myself. I also took the advice of one of my fellow classmates and decided to spend the time between classes in the cafeteria to acclimate myself to being around people. Throughout my journey, I realized that I wasn't being true to myself. Rather than feeling happy or a sense of accomplishment from putting myself outside of my comfort zone, I felt despondent and my enthusiasm waned as the weeks went by. I had my eureka moment when I realized that I was participating in activities that I wasn't too thrilled about. Instead of going to the mall or the cinema, I decided to head over to the library to reignite my passion for reading. During this time, I was surrounded by people in the library but felt completely at ease. I ended up really enjoying my time and didn't even notice the people around me. I realized that putting myself outside of my comfort zone didn't mean that I had to suffer doing activities that I didn't really care about. My category project was a failure because I initially went about with the mindset that the activities putting me outside of my comfort zone had to be something that I wouldn't normally do. I realized that I only wanted to be spontaneous for my category project because I wasn't excited about the activities that I had planned out and so didn't want to think about it. In a way, my project was successful in that it made me realize that I have the ability to be outside of my comfort zone while still enjoying myself. Going forward, improving my curiosity and imagination competency means that I need to utilize the strategy of staying foolish, which means being open to exploring more activities and understanding what I really enjoy. As evidence of my growth, I decided to retake the curiosity self-assessment and the results showed that I improved slightly in both perceptual and interpersonal curiosity. I agree with the results of this test as I've noticed that I've become extremely curious about people when talking to them. My foray into the development of my curiosity and imagination competency has taught me to play with ideas beyond the first thing that comes to my mind. In the future, I plan on applying my knowledge from this competency to improve my critical thinking and problem-solving skills.